So this figure slash character has come up in a couple of my videos now, as far as people commenting about this figure. So the one video was just the last one for General Veers, and I believe the other one was for who was my favorite character in Star Wars, and of course it was Darth Vader, and I used the Black Series figure just for a visual aid, and we kind of reviewed him a little bit. So I guess stay tuned to see who is next. Hey guys, Papa Gord here once again. So we've done General Veers, we've done Director Krennic. So we got a couple left, but this one has come up, like I said, a few times, and for very good reason. So I don't think anybody really needs to hamper a guess that we've got the Grand Moff with us this time. And this will probably be a pretty quick review because just like Krennic, just like General Veers, we've covered this much of the figure already. So it really just comes down to his noggin. So, I do love a man in uniform, and I love the look. I love the troopers, but, you get this kind of, military grayish color going on in all the different ranks, and keeping their fountain pens or their markers on the sides here, and, that type of thing. That just awesome. And the fact that, again, it's Grand Moff Tarkin, in a 6-inch figure form. The absolute original Star Wars figures never had a Tarkin, and I do believe when Power of the Force and maybe for some of you younger collectors who might have got into the 3 3/4 stuff, who refer to that stuff as I don't know, sort of not vintage but original, but it was the first time that Tarkin finally got made. But when I was a kid, when Star Wars was just Star Wars and didn't have a New Hope attached to it, we didn't have a Tarkin, and we should have. Peter Cushing's generally a creepy looking guy, and I think they pulled him off. Wow, maybe we'll have to edit that. Maybe I'll bleep myself, but Hasbro did a great job capturing Tarkin in a 6-inch form. Facially, I just think that's, again, it's a great face sculpt. You can catch in the light, you can kind of make out the differences in this, and that shows through in the movie as well. So so again, standard articulation, and my complaint, and I do believe I brought this up with Veers, and I bring this up with a lot of people, but if you can't give us double joints on the elbows, and you're able to put a longer cut on that, would go such a long way, because there are a few figures that have it, and it's so much better. He honestly, as a figure himself, he comes with nothing. Like, he does come with something, but he doesn't come with a gun. There's no, again, no holster on his uniform at all. Just, there's nothing. And he's, he does have a trigger finger, but you could also, again, he's more, like that, one arm under the other type of a thing, like deep in thought, right before the Death Star goes kaboom. So, why? You get Ebony Maw, and Ebony Maw, you can get Poe, so he's doing the whole, his little Tarkin would benefit so much more if you could get him in that. I mean, again, like we did with Veers, right? You can always get him in that stance because he does stand like this as well, but I would so much rather have him kind of in a deep in thought pose. But it's awesome we have him. He's a fantastic figure. I do believe he was in my top 10 for my 2018 best of top 10 2018 list. It's back God knows where, deep in, well, I mean, we're about 85 videos now, so it was one of the early ones anyways. So if you want to check out my top 10, go for it. That'd be awesome. So yeah, he's great. And again, this is a problem with this style, is there's like he's got waggle, so you can kind of give him like a little bit of but his back and forth, like you can bury his chin a little better than Veer's, but like back, it's just hair hitting neck. Like even though there is room and his collar's not getting in the way or whatever. So that's it. Everything else is standard. Mine's a little sloppy with the paint around the collar, so I may try to track another one down. So he's good. He's awesome. I love him. He's great. I do like General Veers just because he comes with some stuff. But so he comes, the medical ball, or the the interrogation droid with his really sharp needle, who apparently stuck it to Princess Leia in the Death Star. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I kind of wish they would have gone a shiny. Because it was shiny, so make it a shiny. But I didn't think we'd ever see one of these, so it's cool that we have, and it's got the little translucent stand. So yeah, I mean, it's great. Now, as far as what else should he come with? Well, you never see him hold a blaster, so does he need to have one? No, but sure. I mean, if you're gonna play with them and you're gonna whatever, I guarantee he didn't always just stand around on bridges. He's probably done other things. I mean, yes, we saw him stand around on a bridge in Rogue One and whatever, but there's definitely a backstory to him. So he could have, again, given him a couple of different hands. So even if you wouldn't fix the arm problem for how far you can reach with him, if you're not going to give him a gun, why give him a gun hand? But other than that, I don't think he needs to come with anything else. He's great. He looks awesome beside Darth Vader. He's fantastic, like I like to say. Now, we're going to do a quick twofer, just because we don't need to go over most of it, and that is Admiral Piet. I'm going to we'll do a side by side, but I don't remember Piet quite looking like this. Awesome again that we have an admiral, right? So, and we've got a Grand Moff and a director and the other guy. See, so I shouldn't be recording really late at night or early morning. General Veers. So we've got a few different ranks, but again, it's the exact same body, and his head is just as bad as Veers because there's not much of a cut under here. So it just pushes it right back up again. So he just looks straight, and he does get a little bit back, but the same issue as all the other ones is the hair hits the neck. His paint is very clean. He's got his flying gloves on instead of being barehanded, so a little bit different, I guess. And let's see what else. I mean, his stuff, he's a little shinier. Maybe he's newer. He's only an admiral, But so what does he come with? So he comes with, and you never see him hold anything either, but you get this black pistol, straight black, no anything, no dry brush, no wash. I think it could have had a little bit, and again, brought out the details, would have been awesome, but no holster. So when I have him on my shelf and he's displayed, I put him in the pose. So, but he's maybe being a little more sneaky because he's packing heat. But so he comes with that, and we saw this hat in the last video because I didn't want to get out Veers. But this one is made for his head, and that's more how I remember Piet. Because he takes over for Admiral Ozzel, and we all know how that turned out for him. But yeah, it's I'm not complaining because it's another rank, it's another Imperial, awesome. We'll take a better look at the actor, or we'll put a real picture of Piet right next, if I can find a good face shot. So that'll do it. Maybe we'll see an Admiral Ozzel. At least facially, he'll be a little bit different instead of another clean-shaven guy, because he's rocking his stash. But yeah, it's never a bad thing to have, more of these guys. I think if I could track down some more of Finn in his Imperial disguise, I might pick a couple of those up because I think those would be really good for doing some customs, and just having other Imperials. But we've also got what's his face. We haven't looked at him yet as well, Hux. But that's a whole nother thing with that Hux figure. So anyways, guys, what do I think he should have come with? Maybe, again, hands. Give him non-gloved hands, because he was inside pretty well all the time. So, extra set of hands would have been pretty nice. So, but, yeah, he's still... Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Have some officers standing there. So yeah, so there we go. So that's who we did this evening. So maybe we should be better and put the lead guy in the front. But yeah, Tarkin and Piet. So, like always, I always say in every video, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications, recommend, spread the word, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. Let's get the numbers up. We're doing pretty well, and a few more days to go for the giveaway, and yeah, I think that'll do it. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me again today, and the way we're going, hopefully I'll get one more video up before I'm gone for a few days. If I have time, I'll see if I can record a bunch of them, and then at least I can have them saved onto YouTube and then make them public as each day goes on or whatever. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get one more up. So take it easy, guys. Have a great night. Thanks, eh?